Hello, everyone. This is Miss Choicey. Thank you for joining Open Visions Book Club. This morning, we're going to be reading Build Your Best Life by Deborah D. Smith. Um, this is a book that it says it's talking about understanding the power of actions and the credibility to build your best life. This came out of a passion for assisting youth and young adults to overcome the obstacles that society may throw their way. So she says obstacles come in all forms, such as murder, suicide, depression, bullying, generational curses, finances, lack of role models, hunger, and a lack of education. These are only some of the roadblocks that deter young people. Whatever causes them to pause is indeed an obstacle. She says, I, for one, would like to see these obstacles eliminated. So it says, these individuals have tremendous talents and skills to share with the world. This book contains life principles that are relevant and will assist them to be the best that they can be. It says, as you read through this book and meditate on the principles, you will realize what is necessary to reach your impossible dreams. As you travel on the road to building a better life, there will be distractions, pit stops, rough terrain, and detours. It says, ignore each of these negative aspects of your journey. Although they may slow you down, remain on the path of being a better you. It says Deborah, this is Deborah here, Miss Deborah Smith. I don't know if y'all can see it. But it says Deborah is a life coach, speaker, and an ordained minister. She believes it is better to train early rather than to fix later. As a personal development life coach, she serves high school and early college young adults, helping them to build their lives, helping them to build their best life by taking action to transform their emotions into living the life they want, understanding challenges and negative emotions to encounter the adversity to build strong credibility, and to grow in the aspect and admiration of creating a valuable life. So it says here in her studies, she has learned guiding principles to assist in the pursuit of aiding young people in building their best life now. Deborah is equipped to help all genders, but specializes in high school and young adults. So we're going to dive right into this book, y'all. So, chapter one, it says obstacles that can be overcome. It says each day obstacles are hurdled at young adults, challenging every aspect of their lives. They navigate a variety of barriers that form weapons against their confidence, well being, and success. How they choose to conquer these challenges causes young adults to rise, fail, or fumble. Identifying the existence of the obstacles and working to overcome them is the key not to fumble. So she gives seven common obstacles that you may face as a young man today. So the first one is education. The second one is a single parent home. The third one is absent fathers. The fourth one is social disorders. The fifth one is social labels. The sixth is learning disabilities. The seventh is dangerous activities. Ooh, dangerous activities. Um, so let me see which one out of these do I want to talk about. Like I always tell y'all, I need y'all to go purchase the book so y'all can get all the information because for the sake of time, I cannot read the whole chapter to you. So it's going to be a summary of of the book, right? Okay, so let's talk about absent fathers. So, not having an active, present father in your life is a brutal and painful obstacle. It says single parent homes where the present father is the where the present father is the father or on the rise, but still in the minority. It says absentee fathers fuel detrimental issues in young men. Growing up without a father or someone who steps in to fill the role may lead to psychological problems. It says some of the psychological issues that may impact young men are higher risk of performing poorly in school. They may suffer from low self-esteem. They may suffer from depression and have a higher risk of committing suicide. They may have a higher risk of getting caught in the web of drug usage and overdose. They may have a higher risk of being incarcerated. It says single mothers can do a phenomenal job of raising their sons. However, there are still attributes that only a father or father figure is equipped to impart to the male offspring. The journey to building your best life may include this obstacle, but you still can win. Fortunately, there are organizations and people who are willing to fill in the gaps, right? God will place people in your life to assist you in avoiding adverse behavior that is counterproductive in getting through the rough places. In Psalms 27 and 10, it says, Good News translation. It says, My father and mother may abandon me, but the Lord will take care of me. Consequently, your father may be absent, but your heavenly father is present and accountable. So, y'all, that's it for the first chapter. Like I always say, you got to get the book to get the information, right? You got to read this for yourself for the sake of time. So, we're going to jump right into chapter 2. So, chapter 2, it says, Never say never. It says, Many young men not only doubt themselves, naysayers and negative people also speak pain into their lives. A person's past does not dictate their future. Regardless of background, past mistakes, generational curses, and other strongholds, you can still live a successful, productive life. Think bigger and don't limit yourself to hindering thoughts, right? So she gives us some here. The first one, it says, I will never earn six figures. This is the way some young men think. I will never earn six figures, right? Then some of them say, I won't eat anything I can't pronounce or haven't heard of before. The third thing that these men or young men may say, I will never travel on an airplane. The fourth thing, I won't marry anyone from a different race, uh, or ethnicity or faith, right? The fifth thing that they may say, I would never work for that company. The sixth thing that they may say, I would never waste my time going back to school. And the seventh thing, I would never pay that much money for a car. So let me see which one I want to discuss. Okay. Let's see. So let's talk about the first one, right? It says, I will never earn six figures. So it says, if you strive to do the best job you can, no matter the task or assignment, your efforts will be rewarded. You will get more opportunities and more responsibilities. It says here, it doesn't matter what job you have. You should always perform it with integrity and to do it at the best of your abilities, right? Jobs are like people. They are both relevant and they both relate to one another. Along with working hard and doing the best you can in all things, you are never too young or too old to develop what does it say? You're never too old or too young to develop your skills. So it gives us here Jeremiah 29 and 11. This is in the NIV version, the New International Version. And it says, the scripture reveals, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Consequently, you may make six figures if you work hard, right? Be consistent and always do your best." By the way, Jeremiah 29 and 11 is one of my favorite scriptures. Just one. I have many more. So it says here, there is no reason to limit yourself. If someone gave you 200,000, I am confident you wouldn't give it back. Likewise, if you purchase a $2 scratch off ticket and won a cool $1 million, you wouldn't complain it's too much money and throw it away, right? These are examples of easy money. Therefore, there's no reason to think working hard and to have good work ethics won't pay off in a big way. You should feel good about earning six figures. Never say never, y'all. Never say never. So, the principles, the principal points, she gives us principal points here. I didn't read chapter 1, but principal points, it says, don't limit yourself. Think bigger. Whatever job you have, perform it with integrity and to the best of your ability. It says, open your mind to new possibilities. Don't judge people based on race, ethnicity, or religious beliefs. Delete. She has this in bold letters. Delete. She means this. Delete never from your vocabulary. And it says here, look at the bigger picture. She has bigger in bold letters. Look at the bigger picture. Let's go back to one. I didn't read the principal points. So the principal points for chapter 1, it says, when you run into obstacles, pitfalls, and detours, keep you going. Remaining on the paths of building your best life. So it's 7 obstacles young men may face today are a lack of education, living in a single parent home, not having a father present in their lives, social disorders, society's negative perception, learning disabilities, and increased gang activity. So it says here, today is the first day of the rest of your life. It's crucial to identify the obstacles. Many want to see you succeed and are willing to help. Allow those with the skills, education, and expertise to assist you. It says no matter what obstacles have impacted your life up to this point, all is not last. All is not lost. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. It says no matter what obstacles have impacted your life up to this point, all is not lost. And then the last thing it says, obstacles aren't always contrary. Sometimes they strengthen you. So that was chapter 1. We just finished chapter 2. We're going to go ahead and jump into chapter 3. Let me see. Chapter 3. Okay. Chapter 3. I'm going to read a little bit of this. She doesn't have any points here, so I'm just going to read a little bit and then go to the end. It says the chapter is Live the Impossible Dream. And it says, don't allow the past, negative people, and negative situations to hinder you. Your dreams can outweigh your roadblocks. You can achieve the impossible. It says, Jesus looked at them intently and said, humanly speaking, it is possible, but with God, everything is possible. And this is Matthew 19 and 26, the New Living Translation. Excuse me, y'all. So it says, no matter how tough the way may seem, no matter what others may say, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how many times you don't know how you'll see your way clear, you can make it. You have to believe in your heart that anything's possible and you will soar. Building your best life is undoubtedly easier when you have help. There's a plethora of inexpensive or even free resources at your fingertips, including people waiting for you to make the first step and to reach out to them. Parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, pastors, athletic coaches, mentors, life coaches, and seasoned adults are ready and willing to help you. Remember, not everyone wants to see you fail. Not everyone. You have an entire village who see your potential and want to nurture you to success. So, what you hearing this, she's saying, no more excuses and delays. You got this. Attack your goals and desires with passion, excitement, and hard work. So I'm not going to read the whole chapter. Let me give you the principal points for chapter 3. So it says here, the first one, not everyone wants to see you fail. The second thing, many can see your potential and want to see you succeed. The third one, it says, work towards future goals and make it work. The fourth one, it's helpful to know you have someone in your corner. The fifth thing, your dreams outweigh your roadblocks. The sixth thing, can't isn't an option. The next one, it says strive to be an optimist. And it says think positively. And the last thing it says attack your goals and desires with passion, excitement, and hard work. So that's chapter 3. We're going to jump right into chapter 4. Let's see here. And she give us 7 key points, looks like. So it says, chapter 4, it says developing skills and talents. It says everyone has skills and abilities that are strong in some areas and weak in others. Contrary to what many people believe, the goal isn't to make those weak areas the priority. Consequently, it's essential to continue developing our strengths and sharpening them even more. It says numerous avenues may be employed to improve your strengths. There are continuing education classes, seminars, mentors, coaches, etc. Right? It says skills and talents are a double-edged sword since they are relatively different. It says, but both are useful. So talents are gifts that you are born with, while skills are learned. Many people have been successful in utilizing their talents and enhancing their skills. It says marrying the two makes them dynamic, right? So let's jump into this. So she gives us, it says here, there are a ton of new ways to develop your skills and talents, but here are a few. Okay, so the first one, it says determine what you are passionate about. Determine what you are passionate about. The second one, now that you've identified your talents, establish sound goals. The next thing, it says learn your strengths and weaknesses. The fourth thing, it says once you have set your goals and identified your strengths and weaknesses, setting SMART goals is another critical component of developing your skills and talents. The next thing it says, now it's time to pursue developing your talents. And then the other thing here, it says learn from others. And then the last thing it says, keep striving. Don't work on 1 through 5 and think you've arrived. New processes and technologies are upgraded, proven, and created daily. So, the principal points for chapter 4. The first one, it says develop your strengths. It says skills and talents are different, but both are useful. It says be passionate about your talents and skills. It says establish sound goals with time frames. Know your strengths and weaknesses. Learn from others. Seek ongoing development. Smart goals assist in making the path smoother. Grow as you help others. And it says learning is lifelong. So that was chapters 1 through 4 from the book Build Your Best Life by Deborah D. Smith. Please comment, comment, and let me know how you feel about the book. Um, did you learn anything today? Is there anything that you would have liked to learn? Or just comment and let me know your thoughts. Let me know how I'm doing as your host for the book club. In order for us to make this better, we have to have feedback, right? Also, you can also email us at info I live to encourage at gmail.com. That's a new email. I may have said it backwards. But also we have the old email as well. You can email us at I live to encourage. It's I live the number 2 encourage at gmail.com as well. So we're gonna come back and not finish, but we're gonna do, I believe it's 10 chapters. So we're gonna probably do 4 through 8. I mean 5 through 8 next Tuesday, and then we're gonna finish it up that following week. Um, like I always say, don't let no one steal your joy because the world did not give it to you and the world cannot take it away. This is Miss Choicey. I ask that you please like, share, and subscribe. And don't hesitate to hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss what we have going on here at I Live to Encourage. Y'all be blessed.